teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
And for the first time, Greg, in his career, MP was named NBA Player of the Month.
And with all the talent in our league, Player of the Month is a really hard honor to earn. So enjoy it, MP.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Harden finds KD. Over Siakam, and Durant gets it to go.
But Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Back to Van Vliet. Outside Flynn. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He said that James Harden has the ability to win a game all by himself. Coach said there's no limit to how many points he can score. We have to try to make other people beat us and live with the results. So they'll try to do what they can to get the ball out of his hands. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, few players as consistently good on the offensive glass as Andre Drummond. A lot of those rebounds turn into points.
Now, here's MP. This game we saw him score 32.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Back to Van Vliet. Over Harden. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early, not strip.
And here is Van Vliet following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Up there for Drummond, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about the anticipation from Andre Drummond, understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
And Doris, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor, but it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
And the basket is good.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Harden against Van Vliet. KD, a screen on Van Vliet. Out to KD. Fires from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Durant's got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot heat.
A nice shot by Flynn.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
Harden the pass to KD. He can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Right at the free throw line, again Toronto.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Here's Claxton, defended by Drummond. Harden kicks to MP. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, there are certain guys and sends it back.
Goes up, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's MP. Lets it go from 14. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And so it's Durant with it. We'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. A nice shot by MP.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Drummond. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Anunoby against Harris. KD on the wing. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Flynn against MP. And here is Van Vliet. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Utah Jazz.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
How about he has...
Timeout. It's a t-shirt bonanza. I'm telling you, we got t-shirts for everybody. But we only give them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go. Fans.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. MP passes to Doumbouya. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. But
his first foul. First team foul. At the line. Sekou Doumbouya. Step at the line.
Fantastic job.
Get out there.
You've always been this selfish, MP. Try passing the ball.
And that's leading by 16. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with MP. And it's Jang in at the 5 down low.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Now, here's Trent, guarded by Harden. Now, here's Trent. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And Fred VanVleet is going to...
His first foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Harden left side. Second chance effort. And it's good on the way up. And the Nets lead by 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Siakam. Some solid defense there from KD. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. MP passes to Harden. Outside Durant. Jang with the screen on Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Trent. Connects from three-point range. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. On the wing, MP. Covered by VanVleet. Jang with the screen for Harden. Going inside, and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat was a man on a mission. He finished with 32 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And we know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Harris dishes to Harden. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, KD, a screen on Van Vliet. Lobbed up there for Durant. Misses the layup. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Harden scanning the floor. Siakam against KD. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam.
His first foul.
An official has to make.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Raptors also making a change. Anunoby's checked in. And the whistle blows on the backward violation. He went over and back.
So sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Van Vliet passes to Drummond. Back to Van Vliet. Drives to the hoop. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. And that's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Second chance shot. Drummond. It's tipped. And he recovers it. The shot missing. Durant with some nice D. Harden the pass to Durant. Count it. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant. And great when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding. Very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
Van Vliet wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Durant kicks to MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the inside. Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by KD.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant. Harden's got 8 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Nets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Here's Trent. That's tipped. Tries again. Swiped away. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 16 points for him.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is their...
T-shirt, T-shirt, T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody. All right, let's be setting up in the court. Come on, get loud for Roar.
He comes comes in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for James Harden. And then for Toronto, Cam Burge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. Achua the pass to Birch. Now here's Anunoby. Back to Birch. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby.
Get hot, MP! Do some damage out
For
there!
more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront.
The score, Brooklyn, 65. The Raptors, 45.
To be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Andre Drummond is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Flynn in at the line. From 11 feet away. Flynn against MP. Back to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Looking for Flynn. Gets it over to him. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Flynn's got 16 points.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
The pass to Harris. Outside Durant. Back to Harris. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 21. Puts up a 3. Anunoby, no good. Durant feeling it out a bit. MP outside. Back to Durant. High, arcing shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. Harden against Van Vliet. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. It's Harden with the drive.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Siakam against KD. Shoots over KD. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. MP with it. 7 points in the game. Down low. And finished up by KD.
Go ahead and get up, Kevin Durant, former MVP, punching it home.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Offensive rebound. Claxton. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And Durant sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Van Vliet against Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Van Vliet against Harden. Flynn with a screen for Van Vliet. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got 8.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
In the corner, it's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Van Vliet. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Drummond. Van Vliet with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Driving the lane and finished off by KD.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Toronto calls timeout. The NBA.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
That art form curtailed.
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Shoots from the line, and the jumper falls for him. Trent's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
MP looking around, and there's the drive. That one, no good. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. No good that time. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And stolen by MP. Pass to KD. And the layup's good off the glass. KD's got 25 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Van Vliet. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Boy, this guy continues to take his game to the next level. Van Vliet is developing into a big-time scorer.
Outside Durant. MP against Van Vliet. MP, no good. The Raptors have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Van Vliet.
Next foul, number 6. His first foul, first team foul. At the line for the Raptors.
That's a great example with his time.
That's right. You got this, MP.
Now Barnes. With 2 seconds left. The 3 quarters of play all in the books.
The 3 quarters of play. Brooklyn
93. The Raptors.
Way to call
70.
the game, coach. You on point.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. And it's Durant. Then it's MP. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. With the fadeaway. And it's Drummond missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here is Harden. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto shooting 40% from the field. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to think forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Siakam kicks to Flynn. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds.
Ball. Into the lineup for the Raptors.
It's Trent on the wing, guarded by Harden. 4 on the clock. 18 feet out. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight. We got last one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now, here's MP, defended by Trent. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, here's Trent, guarded by Harden. Harris against Anunoby. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Harden on the wing. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And here is MP. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Good in the assist. Goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
To the paint. Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Now, here's MP. Defended by Trent. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided. Whether it's stats, time on the floor, the intangibles, with the winner, with the loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence winning? But the fact of the matter is most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria that we'll use. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season, talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
The Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Harden dishes to MP. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden's shot is off. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Birch. Back to Van Vliet for the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Passes it to Birch. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Now, here is Harden. Nets passing it around. From the baseline. MP, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the pass to Van Vliet. Looking to get it going. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And they double up MP. Here's Harden on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And Harden with the stop.
And it doesn't take much to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Harden the pass to Dean.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
MP outside. In the corner, it's Chang. Over Birch. That one a little long. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Mikhailiuk can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Siakam.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for James Harden.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
MP way outside, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Flynn against MP. Comes up empty from 8 feet. And the Nets with possession here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Zhang with a screen on Anunoby. And here's MP for 3. Let's keep it alive. And it's sent back by Drummond. Flynn with it. Pass to Anunoby. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I'll tell you, 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
That's the game, folks. And you're a Brooklyn Nets winner.
Thank you, MP. We needed this win.
All right. You want to start, Frank?
Hey, MP, congrats on your first Player of the Month award.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you.
Hey, you must be happy to be recognized for your individual achievements, huh?
You know, it's nice, but team success always comes first. And the fact that we're winning games means a lot more to me than this award. Although, of course, I'm honored.
So do you have any special spot in your home where you keep your trophies and awards and such?
No. They're all in my closet right now. Maybe one day, but I got a long way to go in my career, and I like to look forward to the next challenge, not back. All right, I'm good. Thank you, guys.